Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything is going to be okay. This is going to be another video of Fear and Hunger, the survival horror RPG I made a video about the other day. Um, in the previous video, I fought a new god. In Fear and Hunger, a new god is a person who's gotten some of the powers of the old gods. We fought Lagarde, the new god. But unfortunately, new gods, although they have some power and some degree of immortality, they always end up being bad for the human race. Like, basically, they start with all the best intentions, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and they always end up making life worse for humankind because they are maybe manipulated by the old gods or something like that. Now, the old gods themselves, they are basically ancient gods that represent the primal forces of nature. And they're kind of dead gods at this point. They're not like physically in the world anymore, but they still represent incredibly powerful concepts that still have great influence in the world. So there's Sylvian, the god of creation. And then in this episode, in this video, we're going to be fighting Gro-Goroth, the god of destruction. So he's the god of purifying destruction. Like, he's important because he burns away and destroys so that new things can be created. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Don't want to bore you with too much lore. All right, so we've got my four main characters again. This is the same save that I used before. Well, I had to go back to a previous save, but this is the save where I was able to get all the main characters and keep them alive. So yeah. And I'm here in the Heart of Darkness, which is where we will encounter Gro-Goroth. This is one of the final battles of the game. It's, in my opinion, the hardest, or at least one of the hardest final battles in the game. You take a look into the black. Yeah, and this isn't the true Gro-Goroth, since he's basically a dead god. We're fighting his remnants. It'd probably be way too powerful to fight if we, fought the real one, but these are his remnants. This is a bug, this part about Nazra. Nazra isn't supposed to be here. He's not in my party, but Nazra is another party member that you can have, but he's only supposed to say this when he's actually in your party, but the game's bugged for whatever reason so that it does that, even though he's not in your party. All right. Is cursed now, so he's going to die 5 turns. Kill Gro-Goroth first. So I'm going to attack the eyes. I think it's important to get rid of the eyes. Enki, I didn't get to use his magic last time before he died, so this time we're going to use hurting on the arms. We're going to have him start working on killing the arms. And she'll use fast attack. Good. Got rid of one of the eyes. Nice, that missed. Oh no! The freaking arms. Claw attacks can take off people's arms. Okay. We'll keep attacking the eyes. That was the extra skirt. Oh well. Alright. The eyes are gone for now, so now we'll concentrate on the arms. Inky, we use hurting again. And she's bleeding, so we'll use a cloth fragment. Oh, actually, I forgot. We better heal. I'm gonna use actually healing whispers. Yeah. Dragon roller attacks on the arm. Birding on the arm. And she'll use dragon on herself. Ah, dang it. It's my arm. Oh, we gotta kill this. Ah, no, I lost both my arms. Well, now I'm not good for attacking, so, well, this is the extra turn. Hopefully we can take one of these arms out. Okay, I need to use Loving Whispers on myself. Keep trying to kill these arms. Ale. Wine on himself to recover his magic. Okay, good. We got rid of one of the arms. Yep. No! Ah, dang it. I wasn't able to heal in time. Alright. We gotta start over. Thankfully, I used an item called Enlightenment, so my save is right here, so we can try as many times as needed. I've just gotta have to be more careful about keeping myself healed. I was about to use Loving Whispers, but I wasn't fast enough. Down. Oh no, I'm cursed now. I think we should just focus down the arms. Because the arms are worse. They keep ripping our arms off. So we're gonna ignore the eyes until we get to the arms, so that hopefully we won't lose so many limbs. Alright, need to do more healing. Gotta make sure we keep the main character alive. We'll use the extra turns to heal. Go ahead and use Cloth Fragment. Dang it, now I can't use this claymore anymore. Oh man, I'm gonna die in 3 turns. Getting hit with Doom is the worst. Really just gotta kill one of these arms. harmless now. Well, I mean, this is way harder than fighting Lagarde was. Since they lose their arms. Alright. I can still have good attack. Let's see if we got any... Do we have any explosive vial? Yeah, let's use explosive vial. They're really only good for using items now that they lost their arms. We'll use our explosive vials. Need to use... Oops. Well... I have an elixir of body. Use that on Yankee. Vial on Darce, I guess. Then use... Whispers on everybody. Then we have throwing knives and throwing darts. Might as well try it. Oh, we have one more explosive vial. Let's do that. Oh. Throwing darts, throwing knives are pathetic. We might. Ah, I died. That was bad luck getting Doom on my main character. Again, hopefully we won't get to Kahara this time. I don't know. We're better off. Because they get rid of our arms, and then let's try attacking the other arm. Nice. Really helps when it misses. Dang it. Oh yeah, I really need to give him a one-handed weapon. It won't be useless as he loses an arm. gotten the salmon snake soul. That's an item that prevents limb loss. I can still do it, but well, too late right now. Punch. And got rid of one. That missed, that's good. Anki's gonna die soon. Let's, I guess, do this. Here's my other arm. Oh no, I haven't lost an arm yet. Okay. I'm not gonna bother healing Anki because he's gonna die soon anyway. I can still attack. Good, he has just enough magic for hurting on his last turn before he dies. Darce use Vile on me so I don't die. Yes, okay, we got rid of the arms. Okay, he's dead. And, oops. Rid of the eye. Okay, so I have an ability called Blood Golem, so I can call another party member for us, now that we have an empty slot. Oh no. So, that's weird, it ticked to 0 again. I guess that's another bug. Oops. Alright, we can do this. We can just stay alive. I'm gonna use Healing Whispers. That doom is just ticking for no reason. Alright, attack. I think we're fine with just everybody attacking. I'm using Miasma, one of the strongest swords in the game, so that really helps. It looks like he can't attack anymore. We destroyed all of his ability to attack, so we're definitely going to win. That's gotta be win. Did a crit for 2,400 damage. Traces of Gro-Goroth. Why do you resist, human? I want to crush the old gods. I want to become a true god. I just want to know more. Doesn't matter what you say, the same thing happens. Knowledge? Very well. However, with knowledge comes the consequences. The older gods, they do not exist in this world anymore. The older gods are too pure for this world. They are the true forms of the feelings and ideas that linger in men. But humans, they are too tainted by their own mind and ambition to understand purity. Think of the perfect shape of fear and destruction. Now take a look at the world you delve. Do you see that shape? The shape could never exist among men because the shape varies between every human. If you could truly see the shape everyone shares, it would shatter the individual mind and existence. Humans are weak. I can reveal the true form, glimpses of it. No! Doesn't matter. Climbs at an alarming rate. You are gasping for breath desperately as the shock and horror shut down your bodily functions one by one. Feel terror run wild inside you. Despite being hardened by the horrors of the dungeon, nothing you've witnessed so far could have readied you for this primal feeling. You cannot operate in any way. Your body has to shut down, as that is the only escape it can come up with when facing this older being. Your life runs past your eyes in a heartbeat. The biggest regret you have was to ever set foot in these dungeons. You now realize that the whole experience was predetermined since the very first second you laid your eyes on this ancient fortress. You never escaped the dungeons of fear and hunger. No one ever heard from you again. Without a trace, you vanished from this world. It's almost as if you fell out of history books altogether. Your screams of terror never reach anyone. Man, what a reward for beating the toughest boss in the game. Your long quest only gave you hints about the greater scheme of things. You learned a fraction of the secrets the ancient world holds. But even that is more than what is meant for human ears. But yeah, I think that's a really fitting ending. The old gods are basically all powerful, even their remnants, even though they're basically dead or sleeping. Yeah, Miro. Yeah, Miro is pretty much the only dev, although he acknowledges that he got help from some other people. But anyway. So yeah, that is ending B, where you try to fight an older god, but even if you beat him, you still die because they're all powerful and your body can't handle the knowledge of the universe and everything. Very, very fitting ending, very Lovecraftian ending. A lot of Lovecraftian games make the mistake of letting you fight an older god and actually beat them, but you really can't. If it's a truly Lovecraftian being, it's so far beyond you. You know, you could never truly defeat them. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say, since you've made it to the end, if you're a fan of Fear and Hunger, I want to give a little personal fan theory that I have, kind of my little lore idea. I believe there is basically a holy trinity within the gods of Fear and Hunger. You've got Sylvian, the god of creation, and Gro-Goroth, the god of destruction. But then there's also the god of the depths, who is, in my opinion, the god of decay and rot, basically. His sphere is like insects, carrion birds, and things like that. And in a way, each of those three concepts are opposites of each other. I know that doesn't make sense because usually you think of opposites as a dichotomy. It's just two opposites that are opposite of each other. but I think of it as a trinity in which they're each opposites. Creation is kind of an opposite of destruction because, creation creates something, destruction destroys it. But then decay is also an opposite of creation because when you create something at the beginning, it's new. As it grows old, it decays. So those are kind of opposites. They're opposites sides of the time spectrum where creation is the creation of something new. Decay is as it grows old and stagnates and rots. So creation and decay are also opposites. Destruction and decay are also opposites because they are opposite outcomes of something. It's better in a way for things to be destroyed when they grow old, so they pave the way for new things. Gro-Goroth is said to be a pure destruction that burns away, like a forest fire that burns the old forest away so that a new forest can grow. It would be bad if all the trees that fell over just laid there and rotted and took up space that could be for new trees. So decay is kind of the opposite of destruction because decay is what you get if you don't destroy things to make way for new things. So creation, destruction, decay are all opposites of each other, even though there's three instead of two. And we'll learn more about the god of the depths, or the god of decay, as I like to call him, next time when we fight an ascended god. An ascended god is different from both a new god and an old god, but that'll be in the next one. But anyway, for now, thanks for joining me for another video of Fear and Hunger, doing a final battle to get the B ending. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.